My name is Dyrhberg. Now, the very next sentence you're expecting to hear is, how am I justifying standing here talking to all of you? What's my credibility? What's my identity? How can I speak this moment and actually have anything to say? I am an Anglican priest, and as such, I see my job around spirituality. And for me, at the core of that is meaning. So, in the list of the jobs that I've had over my course of my life, I have been a priest in charge, I've been a research assistant at a university in the finance department, I've been a postgrad economist, I have been a I won't say that word, a manure shoveler, I have been a checkout chick, I have been a cleaner. Each of these jobs has a meaning behind it. Through the work itself, each job has potential to develop you as a human being. It has got the potential to see you into your next dreams and shape who you want to be. But it's more than that. Work is far more than that. Majority of people, for instance, meet their future partner in the workforce. This, in the economics terms, would be an externality. Most of our social contacts would be with our work colleagues. To be honest, my work colleagues see more of me than my husband does, so surely this is of importance, but it is not measured. But yet, government measures things by incredibly simple measures. How it gets paid. Now, wage is only one measure. It can say a lot about it, and can say a little. In my job, but not a paid job, I worked for nearly 2 years as a 40-hour plus volunteer. And that actually means far more to me than my present job. Reason being is I got out of the rat race. I stopped measuring myself in terms of value by a dollar figure, and I could help those who could not afford my skills otherwise. I felt good. But let's see a little bit more of that story. I could actually only do that because I've got a husband. He paid my wage. I lived off him. It was a privilege that I had that I know lots of other people do not have. Because we have inequality in our society, not just in terms of the wage that we get paid, but in the conditions that people experience. And the lack of opportunity to get the benefits from the externalities that keep us going. For example, if you work at night and you're single, there's actually not a lot of opportunity to go out and socialise with your friends. My brother's in that situation. He'd love to be married. He would love to have children. His job prevents that. Yet economically it would be measured as, yay, guy with a job. Equally, we have situations where the man who's working 3 jobs to make a living for his family, exhausted, spends time with his family, but is angry and bittered for that. A lot of domestic abuse is caused by such stress in our society. Yet, this would be measured as success, a job. A personal example that I faced. In my family of origin, you got education enough to get a job. My parents never found any worth in being in school past school C. I had good marks, you were going to go out to get a job. I had to fight to stay at school because I was academically able. Yeah, that would do. So, and although I did not know what that dream was to be after that, I had to fight to do so. Universities being free is not the only boundary we put up against people. In my studies as an economist, I did inequality. I think this needs to be a far broader category if we are going to measure the true social cost that we face as a society. We are to measure the well-being, the potential that each person has to find the call within themselves and be better. We can have all the economic boxes ticked all we like, but we will be poorer as a society if we do not take these other measures into consideration. As I said before, I'm a priest. I believe in meaning and respect. I think we should all be pushing for that as well as wages.
Mm.